So, this is the first podcast of 2026. We are recording it in 2025. And then we've had a little break, so we are back with loads of them already rescheduled. So I am delighted to introduce to you my absolutely epic co-author of book number 2 for me and book number 1 for Caroline. I am a bit loaded with cold, just if you can hear my throat's a bit sexy today, like not that sexy, is it? So I'll try not to cough so much on this podcast, and an amazing podcast editor will hopefully take out some of the coughing and splurring at some point. So, Caroline, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's lovely to pop on and have a chat.
I know, I'm so excited. Did you feel that you had to be a good girl growing up?
When I thought you're going to ask me this, and then I thought, to be honest, I don't know of anyone who wouldn't feel like they had to be a good girl growing up. So yes, I definitely felt I had to be a good girl, not because my parents weren't amazing. They were absolutely wonderful, very much, you go and do whatever you want to do. But I think it was just so ingrained into family traditions, into everything, that why would you not be a good girl? Why would you be trying to be a bad girl? Sort of a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I definitely would say I tried to be a good girl growing up.
Yeah, try to be as perfect as possible.
I think that's it. I think it's definitely the perfection thing that always hits it for me. Of course, I always used to laugh because it's perfection, but never got there. So it was, this is it. So I was always like, oh, well, I tried to be a perfectionist, but I never get that. And you just never realise the fact that it's just this illusion. Like there's no such thing. But yeah, and even, thinking back, it's, still the perfection, still the not quite good enough things that run through.
I know. I spend so much time talking to clients and people on my programs around the chances of you being born. You are already perfect in your miracleness, because 27 generations had to survive after the Black Death, for crying out loud, which wiped out a third of Europeans.
Yeah.
And your mother was born with 1 million eggs, and it's so even from that you're 1 in 1 million.
Oh, that's such a lovely way of putting it.
So it's such a freaking miracle that you are even existing this time, this place. Mm-hmm. So it's this not enough-ness. Exactly. It's almost blows my mind, because you're already perfect.
I think this is it. And I think as definitely for me, as I got older, I was just no, I'm not being a part of this anymore. This is it. That's as far as it goes. We've tried hard. That's it.
We tried hard. We failed at being perfect. So
well, this is it.
Yeah.
Did I do my best? Yes. Did it get there? Sometimes. And so I shall accept that for what it is.
You did well at school, though.
I did do well at school, but I would also say that wasn't just hard work. I had a good memory. Not so good these days. I had a really, really, I just found stuff easy to remember. So in exams, that was okay. That was my, I was okay there, I could remember. So I can't take too much, credit for working hard at that point.
It's still your brain, though.
Yes, and it worked well when it was needed. Well done, brain.
Well, just an example, we saw each other the week, last week, did our photo shoot, and I said, oh, well, Oliver's got his chemistry exam, mock exam, and it's and he came down this morning and he asked me, what is the chemical composition of glucose? I'm I don't bloody know. It's been 30 years since I did A-level chemistry, for crying out loud. And you were bleep, 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 bleep.
I was.
Are you gonna bleep, bleep, bleep?
C6H12O6. I just couldn't help myself.
I know.
Like, if you need to know, it's this. And you were like, he's already done it. I was like, yeah.
I know, it was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. It did make me giggle. I did tell Oliver when I got home as well.
Did you? He was like, oh, could have done without.
Yeah, no, he thinks he did all right in the chemistry. It's like his physics.
Physics, just look at the units. It tells him what to do for the equation all the time.
Okay, I will pass that information on. I gave up physics when I was... There we go. I gave up physics when I was in 3rd year. So when we did our choices, because I just looked at physics, I was like, I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. It just doesn't make... None of it made sense. Like, literally, it's like, you might as well be speaking Swahili. So I was like, can I do 2 languages instead and give up physics? And they were like, yes. I'm like, for something and I got it.
Yes.
So I was the only person that didn't have to do physics in my year at school.
I love it. Like, this isn't for me. I shall go and do some languages.
Yes. Ich spreche Deutsch. And je parle français.
Comme ci, comme ça. I'm remembering.
Oh dear. Right. So, tell the story of how this, like, it's weird. It just felt like I needed to do the second book for, like, girls 10 to 14, because if we get in at that age, then there's less deprogramming needed when they're older. So I had this idea, and it just, all of a sudden, I just blinked and we were doing it. And just tell me the story from your perspective, because I just thought, like, I just asked for this thing from the universe and just everything lined up.
Well, I remember meeting you when we were at TEDx and Teesside, and you had your first book out, and you had this, like, because it's beautiful, your first book as well. It really is beautiful. And I remember you walking around like with this book and me being like, wow, and just thought it was amazing. And so we connected on LinkedIn after that, and then it was just probably before Christmas last year when you put something on LinkedIn about teenage girls, or like needing, I don't know, what, more self-worth or something like that, and I was just like, hell yeah, and kind of typed something or other up, like, absolutely, any chats or anything, just get in touch. I'm always happy to chat about stuff. And then that was it. We just clicked, and it was just so easy. So... I know,
it's just like... And it feels like, I've known you for ages. We've got people in common as well, haven't we? So
we do. It's just been lovely.
I know. And then we just kept meeting up and, like, chatting, and then the book just accidentally just was made.
I know, just appeared.
Without any real effort, really.
No, little fairies made.
Little fairies. Like, universe, we want this book to appear, and it just... And then all the stories are in there, and it's at the time of recording, our wonderful book designer Linda Manjoro is making it pretty.
She is, and
because that's the most important thing, It's like word schmurs, it needs to be pretty.
It does look very nice.
It does look pretty. So we've got the first 61 pages, so we know it's going to be gorgeous. And your daughter...
Oh yeah, she did some of the illustrations, so she is absolutely bouncing around the place, kind of telling everybody who might listen, who hasn't already heard it a few times already, that she's done some illustrations. So yeah, she's loving her life.
It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, but yes, it's out on the 16th of January. So it is just so exciting. So what's been your favourite bits
of the book? Well, all the cake, obviously. Sorry.
Yeah. We have been
sensible.
We have been eating lots of cake. It's very important. It's like it's one of the things that's like author life, isn't it? It's like coffee and cake.
It's true. But honestly, I think the biggest thing has been seeing those messages come in from our test readers. I felt that was just like, oh wow, because it was, some of them, their mum had got in touch and was kind of like, look, she just sat down, she's reading it, and it's made such a big difference, and she's really starting. And because they tested it in the summer, didn't they? Some of those kids went back to school in September with new schools, and they just had a far better start than they or their parents had thought. And I thought that was just wonderful. So
yeah,
that and the cake.
That and the cake. Yeah, it's really funny because you keep talking about like, what's next. Well, what's next is we need to get the book out and promote it and do the marketing stuff, because writing the book and making it pretty is kind of the easy thing. Getting people to like read it is and buy it is the like slightly less. But it's like, what could we do? And we had this brilliant idea of like having like a mother and daughter retreat.
Yes,
but I'm terrified of teenage girls, it turns out. So it's like that's something I learned about myself. Would you really rather work with like, convicted criminals on death row than teenage girls? Yeah. And what is that about? So that's something I probably need to work through. But yes, parents, yay.
Oh.
But you would work well with the children.
Yeah, I love it. I love working with children. It's what I do each day. So.
You're not scared of teenage girls?
No. Well, I always think teenagers, there's always a reason for behaviour. There's always something underlying it. And so whatever behaviour's going on, it's just an outlet. It's, nothing to take personally. So
it's the judge it. It's the they've learned to judge, but they haven't learned to hide the judging. So I think there's a wounded teenage part of me.
Yeah. I find that when they feel comfortable, that slides away. So it's just making them feel comfortable enough so that they don't feel they have to be on the defensive.
No, it's fascinating. I have done some bits and pieces in schools, and I just find it terrifying.
School, there's a lot of them altogether. That's
yes.
What whole year group. Year group is 120 of them is I could see that more.
It is scary, but yes, I think I need to do some little inner teenage work.
Oh, bless you. Yeah,
probably because my inner teenager thinks I'm cringe anyway, so it's probably just reflecting. It's reflecting back.
No way. My inner teenager, I think I am still her. So I haven't quite grown up. So all good.
No, it's a trap. Why would you? Overrated being a grown up. No. So one of the things I absolutely love is the fact that we've got the book for the girls, the teens, the 10 to 14-year-olds, and then the book for their parents. Because I think without that, it doesn't land.
No,
because they need the trusted adults in their lives to understand what they're going through,
and to know that if they're changing a little bit in terms of becoming less of a good girl, that's a positive thing.
Yes.
And so it's nothing about they're not going down a slippery slope. They're not, becoming this horrible person. They're just becoming themselves more, rather than,
who they think they should be.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're trying hard to be perfect.
Yes.
And please everybody. And
yeah,
it is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, just coughing.
Bless you.
That's like what I struggle with. So when I was writing book number 1, I was like, but what is the opposite of a good girl? What is the opposite? So it's only recently, well, obviously I kind of figured that out. It's whoever you want to be, whoever you are, beneath all of the shoulds and the conditioning and other people's beliefs and cultural stuff. And it's only like literally recently looking at the different roles that we play. So the roles that, like a job, the roles that we've been given, like the pleaser or the peacemaker or, the caretaker. And are these a part of our personality? Probably not.
No, our personality is what we actually want to make, isn't it? It's not predetermined and everything. So when we slip into these roles, and I think as well, it's at different parts of lives that we can slip into them as well. That it's easier to go into one and then into another. But yeah, it's whether it fits and suits us.
Well, it's consciously choosing. Right, today, everything's going to hell in a handbasket, and so therefore I have to play the role of like peacemaker,
Mhm.
because that is, but it's a consciously choosing role rather than a like unconsciously just being that person that does everything for everybody and
Mhm.
never puts themselves first, doesn't even know what they want. Because I'm sick, I am actually sick of working with 30, 40, 50, 60 year old women. When you ask them what do you want, they're like, I don't know.
Mhm.
it's,
Absolutely.
it's devastating.
It's yeah, and do you think that's because they don't want to take up that space?
We've not
And
been allowed to want.
yeah, yeah. Ugh,
I know, I know. So yes, it's the opposite of a good girl is a liberated woman or a liberated girl.
exactly. Do whatever she wants.
Yes. And if she wants to go down that rebel route, they have to as well, don't they? You would
Yes.
you told me your metaphor for teenage, and I thought it was so beautiful. Do you want to share that?
Well, I always think of teenagers, that whole process of teenagerhood, adolescence, like from them being about 8 to about 25 is when all those brain changes happen. And at that time, everything's rewiring in their brains, but it's almost like they're in a chrysalis, like, the caterpillar goes in and it completely changes to goo. It has to completely break down. That doesn't mean it's not like our kids forget who they are. It's not they do, but there's a lot of changing that goes on. And then they come out as that adult version. And with that chrysalis, we have such an important role as parents, as people who care about the young people in our lives, because actually, if while they're in that chrysalis, which is, we think back to our own times, it's quite dark, it's
Mm-hmm.
quite, it's quite hard, and it's really not very pleasant at times. And if we really put lots of pressure on them, on that chrysalis, and we really and that can be pressure from, saying they need different exam results, they need to go down a certain career, they need to look a certain way. We might not say it, but actually the stuff that we have, that we were told back when we were teenagers, can come out just unconsciously.
Yeah, accidentally. Like, whoa, where
Yeah,
did that
and
come from?
whoa, and actually making that really, really hard. It kind of, they come out with a bit of a wing missing. It's like they're not how they could have been
Mm.
without it just being lovely and warm and a little bit of light coming in from you that
And
makes it feel
safe.
nicer. Exactly. And at the same time, if we don't hold them up enough, if we don't support it, then they don't fully form in the way they want. It's this such a delicate balance, and it's not about getting stuff perfect. It's just about, where are we coming at this from?
Mm.
And is it actually what we believe would be the best for them? Or is it something that's connected? I find it really hard with parenting. There's so much ego stuff in there. So much that
It's like my
we're,
daughter's perfect.
well,
Yeah.
I know. And you're like, no, she's not. And neither am I. And none of us ever will be. And that's how it goes. And stop asking me questions. But sort of, I just need to protect her. So it's, yeah, that's how I always think of it, is
Yeah.
just protect them, just love them.
Yeah. I've basically told the adults in Oliver's life to back off with
Mm-hmm.
regards to his mocks, and just let him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be able to motivate him. It's not. You can't motivate somebody else. It's like,
No, it's an internal job. It's
and
not.
yeah, it's like extrinsic motivation. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work.
No.
Um, he needs to want to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And he needs to feel safe enough to,
Hmm.
because actually that's a really big thing to ask of our teenagers. And it's where, and this, I mean, it's often with boys, sometimes with girls, but it's actually a fear of failure, why they don't
Stopping.
try hard in the
Yeah.
first place.
Well, that and
Mm-hmm.
that try hard. I've
Mm-hmm.
heard him say that word as well. It's like, oh,
Yes, yes.
I don't want to be a try hard.
You just don't tell anyone about the try
Yeah,
hardness
you
of
just
it.
pretend you're not
Just
trying.
just just float along on the top like that little swan, but kick underneath.
Yeah, but it's insane if you think about it, that it's not cool or whatever the word is nowadays to look like you are trying hard.
It never was, though.
Oh,
Well,
no.
it certainly wasn't at my school. Like, it
Oh, I
still
got the
seemed.
SWAT thing.
Yeah, I got the SWAT thing. I didn't really care, but it was definitely something that it was a badge of honor to not work hard and to then still get a decent grade just because I'm brilliant. And it's such a rubbish way to live your life.
I know. It feels like, the crab's a crab's trying to get out of the bucket, and all the crabs are like, "No, don't get out the bucket. Stay in the bucket with us."
I know. It is. It's just, and I hear parents say it as well. This whole thing of, oh, they just pull it out the bag, and I'm like, but they won't at some point, and there's nothing there to help them when that happens. So yeah, let's just normalize all of this. Try a bit, fail a bit, all good. Not the end. So
I know, and it's like, if you fail every single GCSE, you're just gonna have to do them again. So you might as well try now.
Exactly.
Because you need your maths and English. I went to university with somebody who was on her masters by the time she passed her GCSE maths.
Ah, bless her. It just wasn't her thing.
No.
Oh, yeah. I think that it's a lot of pressure for mocks and for the whole of year 10 and year 11.
And it's the worst time.
Mm-hmm. It's
like, this is, massive amounts of goo.
Yes, well, they are just goo. This is in human form. But it is.
I think this is helping me get over my teenage thing. Because, I'm just like, you're just goo.
Yeah, they are. And yeah, it's trying to protect their goo a bit more. But it's, yeah. And I do think you've done just the right thing, I think, for Oliver to be like, back off everybody. Because I think once everyone wants to know how they're doing, everyone wants to get involved and prod, and he's just going to retreat more and more as they say things. And, I always think this over things like Christmas holidays or big family gatherings or everything else, and it's there's almost this underlying comparison to the cousins or to this one or to that one, and it's the wrong time for kids to be trying to compare themselves.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we just have to let them. We just have to let them, and that's
exactly.
We like to control things, don't we? We like to try to control things and bring some certainty and predictability in our lives, but it's like, no, it's almost like how to solve a problem like Maria, how to catch a cloud and pin it down. It's like
exactly.
you can't control a teenager. They'll do what they want to do, and the more you push, the more that they withdraw.
Yes, go back into themselves.
Relationship is super important.
It is, and I think it's really when they're receptive to having a chat, a non-face-to-face one, like side by side, no eye contact.
Car chats.
Yeah, car chats on the way to, when you've just given them some food they really like as well, so their defences are low. It's really working out what's holding them back, because there's always some little bits and pieces, and actually them just voicing that is often enough for them to think, actually, that's daft. Or that's not quite as big as I thought it was. Yeah. And you kind of saying that you're not bothered, it's just to get them onto that next step, they kind of calm down a bit as well.
Yeah, because the schools put so much pressure on, don't they? Mm-hmm. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
It's like, oh, this is the start of your GCSE year now, so this is the most important year of your entire life. And I'm like...
You're like, no, it's not.
I get a grip.
I know. It's just some tests. That's all it is.
I know. I've got a friend who's 5-year-old had to sit some exam condition tests, which is they hadn't told the parents either.
Yeah. That Lizzie, my little girl, at her school, when they had to sit tests when they were younger, they did it in the loveliest way. They used to say to them, we've got some jobs to do today, so we'll just get those done nice and early and then we'll play. And I thought it was just the loveliest way of doing it and keeping it nice and calm and things.
Yeah, Oliver's school with the SATs, it was like show-off tests.
Show-off tests, that's so nice.
Let's show off how much you know.
I like that. I like it.
Never got any results back from those though, because it was during COVID. So.
Oh yeah, no. Who knows?
Not entirely sure. How much he showed off or not, we don't know.
I'm sure he's glorious.
So what is the thing that you're most excited about being a published author?
I think it's all of it, really. It's so new. It's all very shiny, and I'm very excited. And so, yeah, I think it's trying to give girls some tools that they can sit down, and because I think being able to use the book and come back to it and fill in bits and kind of think, I've had a really bad day about this and this. Hang on, there was something about, friends being horrible to me in this book, and I'm just gonna, and now I feel a bit reassured. It's nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And I think that side of things of being able to help them just whenever, and hopefully getting to them before major teenage years is, will help them and kind of protect them a little. So I think that's my thing. What are you most excited about?
It's just like, at the moment, it's how pretty it is.
It's very pretty.
It's so pretty. But yes, I think it is so important. And doing it with somebody else, because I've done the book thing on my own. I've never done it with somebody else before, so that's exciting.
It is.
And yeah, so we've got a party as well.
We have that, actually. That is pretty exciting.
Yes, we've got a party. And we'll be an online party, and then we'll just keep, promoting it for the rest of our lives, because that's what we have to do.
It's exactly.
And I was like, because we saw each other. Obviously, we were recording this in December. This is going out in January, but we saw each other last week, and I was like, well, we still need to catch, we still need to have, like, this is not the end, this is just the beginning in terms of what we're going to do with this thing. So
love it.
Yeah. It's like, don't go.
I know, I think that was it. I was a bit like, we still need to meet up every month, Michelle.
Yeah. It's like, this is what sales projections are doing. Yeah. Cake.
I know.
Chat and cake. I know, it is crackers, isn't it?
I know.
Do you have any questions you'd like to ask me for this podcast, or is that just like a really random one? I know.
I think, what made you go into the deprogramming route?
Very quick answer, because this is this is a whole hour-long talk. So I always had very low self-worth, self-love, self-esteem. What I didn't know was I'd grown up for 30 odd years of my life with undiagnosed neurodivergence, so autism, ADHD, dyspraxia. So I keep calling myself ADHD plus.
Yes.
I think, it's like ADHD and other shit. So it wasn't until I was at the House of Lords at a fancy event at the House of Lords. I met this wonderful lady called Anna Price, who I love. And she was telling everybody about a recent ADHD diagnosis, and literally every single word, like, literally spoke to my soul. And I was like, bearing in mind, Oliver was going through the process for his neurodivergence assessment. It's like, I have a neurodivergent child. There must be something wrong with me. Or right, whichever way. So I ended up going through that process, got my diagnosis, and I was furious. I was so angry that, what would my life look like if I'd had this information sooner? And, girls aren't allowed to be angry. So that scared me. So I was both furious and terrified, because, I just thought I was just going to explode like the Inside Out guy, the out of, flames out of my hair. And so I took myself off for coaching and therapy. I got to a point where I knew the Michelle bits of me, and I knew the ADHD, autism, the neurodivergent bits, and how it's, fun living with your with your feet on both the brakes and the accelerator. But there was still this huge big black hole of people pleasing, conflict avoidance, not asking for what I need, just wanting to be like Little Miss Independent, and all of that. And I was like, what is this? And I came across the term Good Girl Conditioning. I was asked to do a talk about Good Girl, because I was talking about it a lot. I was asked to do a talk about it from my wonderful friend Elizabeth Lemke. And she goes, of course you're going to tell us how we're conditioned. And I was like, no, haven't got a clue. It just happens. So then for that talk, I did my research, found out about Albert Biderman and all of his tools of coercion that he used to torture American prisoners of war, able to apply all of that to women and girls about how we are conditioned in all of the insidious coercive ways. And that's how it came about. So yeah. That was good to get the whole hour talking to.
I know.
But yeah, and it was that fascination with the fact that it just, society is so good at coercing us that we do it to ourselves. Mm-hmm. So if we can do it to ourselves, we can undo it to ourselves.
Exactly.
And I keep saying the answer is self-love.
Yeah. We were saying this the other day. We think the answer to most things is actually self-love, but it's one of the hardest things to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because, again, going back to teenage girls, the worst thing you could be told when you're a teenage girl is, oh my God, she loves herself. I don't know why I went American.
Just to add the mean girl
vibe. It's like, oh, she totally loves herself. I
it's
didn't even know what that
was. It is, though, isn't it? It's still seen as such a horrible thing. It's like, no, that's like the cornerstone to build from.
Yeah. Yeah. So many of the world's literally problems on this planet could be solved with more people loving themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. You are perfect. You are enough. Just as you are. You don't have to try. You were born perfect.
Exactly. That's it. Full stop.
Mm-hmm. I know. So yes, it's and it's like the fun thing about ADHD is I get easily bored. Mm-hmm. I can never get bored about this stuff. It's endlessly fascinating.
It is really. I've loved it. I've loved going into this with you. Really loved it.
Yeah. And obviously, got plans for book number 3 for the Good Girls at Work, and book number 4 for the men.
Yes.
Written for the girls though, because written for the girls, written for the women, because apparently men don't like reading self-development books written by women. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Is this like you having to change your name, like people do on LinkedIn?
It's MJ Minikin. Yes. Put a moustache on. Well, I've already got one of those.
We can have a proper handlebar going down.
Actually, I can.
You could. Ah, there we go. Suits you.
I can do a beard as well. For those people listening, I was using my hair as a moustache, but I don't need to because I'm at that age now where hair grows in places that it didn't before. So
no, just makes things a bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You look in the mirror. Woo!
It's like, where did that come from?
Just saying hi.
Yeah. Yes, isn't peri/menopause fun?
I love it.
If you don't laugh, you will cry.
I know.
Most will scream.
I know. We'll be all calm and zen. Oh.
Cool. So, any last words? Any last words?
Oh, last words. No, for me, it's just a massive thank you. I've loved it. And it's been incredible to see the impact just on our test readers. So I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait.
No, it's exciting. I get quite a lot of feedback from readers of the adult book. Mm-hmm. And it's about them quitting jobs and quitting relationships and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, I wonder what's going to come back from the girls.
Oh, yes. Ooh, like a revolution. A quiet revolution. Or maybe not. Maybe that was shouting.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe that's it. They'll be ripping up their colour-coded revision timetables, I hope.
Yeah.
And
No, that was the best part of revision, actually, making the timetables. That took like a whole day.
That's my point. So, maybe the pastel highlighters in the bin. So.
Oh, I love a highlighter, honestly. And these little things as well, like
Ah,
I
yes,
don't know what these are
yes.
called. It's like the divide, little
Yeah,
sticky
sticky
divider and
things.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it, love it. So yes, it's not the actual revision. It's planning the revision is the most fun part of it.
Busy doing nothing work. Yes.
Yes, you should describe 90% of my actual job.
Just faff.
Yes, I'll faff. But yes, you need a bit of faff. You need things to be pretty. But thank you so much for embarking on this journey with some random bird you met at a TEDx talk.
It's been brilliant. Thank you. Really loved it.
Big love.
You too.
Oh.